G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video we're going to be running through the team building guide for the new physical Rosé, obviously a global first on Dokkan, global Dokkan, so pretty hyped there. And he looks like a bit of an investment unit. Obviously we know Broly coming for anniversary is definitely going to really help this guy out. So firstly, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with these team building guides. I do drop new guides for all the units that do come out. So let's jump straight on into it here. So for our details, you can see ton of teams. You look at Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Exploding Rage, Time Travelers, Inhuman Deeds, Corroded Body and Mind, Accelerated Battle, Worldwide Chaos, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Power of Wishes, and Super Bosses. So straight off the bat, you can see a number of 200% leader skills in there, and a few that you would expect that we would get relatively soon as well. So for our details in our links, we've got Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. So relatively common base of link set, I will say there. So from that, we've got the one linking partner. If you do have one of these guys in domain and you don't have the other in domain, you get the 7 out of 7 between those two. So worth mentioning if you are running double of them. As we move into the 6 linking partners here, we do have the Tech, Rosé, and Zamasu. The Int Rosé, so transformed and untransformed, so handy there because yeah, he is a defensive stacker. And then we've got the AGL Goku Black here, who is a support unit, but yeah, he's going to need an easy aid to be in any real type of relevance for us here. Jumping into our 5 links, you can see that we do have the transformed states of the AGL Zamasu. Still a really solid unit. He's got that damage reduction, that defensive stacking, so we love to see it. We've got the STR World Tournament Goku Black. We know that on the odd occasion they are making a few of these World Tournament EZAs really helpful, especially when they are supports. You look at that AGL Super Saiyan Gohan. So yeah, could be worth keeping an eye on him. And then we've also got the physical Super Saiyan 3 Rosé in his transformed state as well as this one. So you could definitely make a little fun team build there using a few of your crossover units if you did summon on the Heroes banners. So continuing on to our 4 linking partners, we've got the Int Merge Zamasu here. Because we do have the Tech Zamasu, you're not going to really get a great amount of use out of this guy, but if you have him, can be a cool little one to run there. We've got the Int Vegeta and Trunks, so a unit that does lead futures. Saga, sorry. We've also got the physical Super Saiyan Trunks who leads Time Travelers, so there is 200%, well, 270% that you can get access to, 200% for Trunks. And then we've also got the Tech Zamasu that I mentioned before. He's going to be one of your best partners for this guy. And then also the AGL Android 13. So moving into our 3 link partners then, we've also got the Tech Super Saiyan Trunks, the Tech Gods, where you can get that Power Beyond Super Saiyan lead. We've got the STR Fu, and you can also see Dark Janemba, Modified Janemba at the end there, so there's 2 of your crossover units. And then we've got 2 more leader skills here in the AGL Blues and the STR Future Gohan, so always handy to share links with your leader units. So looking at the first team here, obviously on Global we haven't hit the anniversary, so we're lacking quite a few of the Super Bosses style of units, and this Rosé is at his best when you do have him on a Super Bosses team. So I've actually got this ordered incorrectly, so it should be the physical Rosé at the front there. We're utilizing his leader skill here. Then we have Tech Merge Zamasu, the Int Rosé, the AGL Zamasu, the Int Goku Black, and then the Tech Goku Black and Zamasu. So obviously a lot going on here with this is just the Goku Black Zamasu team. Yeah, pretty much until we get Broly and Golden Frieza, we're sort of running on empty in terms of our options for this style of team. But for this one, the rotations would look like a Tech Zamasu with probably Int Goku Black. Or you could go with AGL Zamasu, maybe if you want to utilize his stacking. And then the other rotation would probably be the other Tech Merge Zamasu with the physical Rosé. The main thing is that you want to try and keep the Int Rosé that's the LR, separate from the physical Rosé, because yeah, obviously they're not going to be able to link together, and they are two units that are definitely going to want to have big bad bosses active. But still, I think this is a team that could certainly work. Another take on this leader skill is obviously with him, but going into that crossover vibe that I was talking about previously. So you got the physicals Rosé there, you got Texamasu again, and then we've got the physical Super Saiyan 3 Rosé, Int Dark Mask King, the STR Fu, and modified Janemba. So the thing with this team is you are only going to be getting the 3 super bosses units in, so the damage reduction is going to be a bit lower. But this could just be a really fun team to use. Obviously, we don't get a chance to use these heroes units all too often. So yeah, I think this team would do pretty well, even without being the most optimal. Your rotations would obviously be the physical Rosé with Texamasu, and then physical Rosé with the Super Saiyan 3 Rosé as well. So yeah, it should be reasonably well effective, I would say. So looking at the next team we're going with the flat Future Saga team here. Yeah, you could easily bring in, this is just for diversity of units, you could easily bring in the Tech Merge Zamasu on this team, but it is going to be led by the STR Future Gohan here. We've then got the Physical Rosé, the AGL Blues, the AGL Zamasu, Physical Zamasu Gaosu, and then the Int Rosé. Oh, the Int Goku Black that transforms into Rosé. So for this one, your rotations would be an STR Gohan with the AGL Blues, and then the AGL Zamasu with the physical Rosé. Obviously, as I mentioned, AGL Zamasu is exchangeable for the Tech Merge Zamasu. What the buffer is on this team is that you have units like the physical Zamasu Gaosu floating around who give that big defensive buff, and when you've got units that are utilizing damage reduction, those massive defensive supports are really, really handy. So definitely worth throwing them on a team where you can. The Int Goku Black at the end there, he's pretty much just there procking some of the damage reduction in the Rosé leader skill, but a team that you could probably make work here. Another interesting team build would be the Exploding Rage style of team. We've also got DB Saga / Youth, but it's led by the physical Kid Goku. We've then got the physical Rosé, the Tech Merge Zamasu, the AGL Zamasu, and then the Int LR Rosé, followed by the STR Bulma. So I think this team could be pretty cool because you look at the rotations, which would be the physical Rosé with the AGL Zamasu, and then Tech Merge Zamasu with the Int Rosé, but you're going to be left with 3 floating units that are all 3 orb changes. Both the Kid Gokus can provide damage reduction support, and then Bulma can also provide that multi-turn support. So I think people would probably be surprised in how effectively this team will be able to perform. I think, yeah, probably it would be a really fun build to rock with. So the next team we're looking at is still, again, very super base, but we've got the Power of Wishes Battle of Fate team. So we've got the STR GT duo there as our leader. We've got the physical Rosé, Tech Merge Zamasu again, the physical Goku, Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then STR Bulma. Obviously, we want to slap Bulma on pretty much any team that we can here, but our rotations would be the 2 Rosé, like Rosé and Zamasu together, and then the GT duo with the Int Super Saiyan 4. Again, we're going to be running lower on Rosé's damage reduction here, but it's sort of like, what can you do? That's going to leave you to float a GT duo. You will have two units that could get you out of the bind with their revives, so that's handy with both the GT duos. But yeah, you're going to float one of the GT duos. Float Godku, he's going to have his orb changing and dodging, which is always really effective as a floater. And then Bulma floating with that rainbow orb changing and support for the 2 turns that we, love to see there. So probably not the craziest team for him, but a team where you're able to utilise a lot of really top tier options. And then the final team I wanted to go over is just what we will be able to utilise when we do actually come to Annie. We know that Broly drops. he leads super bosses as well as transformation boost and full power. With Rosé, you just need the 5 units to get his max damage reduction there to be super bosses. So this team comprised of Broly as our leader, Physical Rosé, Tech Merge Zamasu, Int Rosé, the the Physical Gogeta, who is the Carnival LR of Part 1, and then the Int Golden Frieza, who is a support unit for super bosses. So for rotations of this one, I would start off with the Broly Gogeta combo. That'll be really effective together, those two. And then the other would be the Tech Merge Zamasu with the Physical Rosé. So that would eventually equate into transforming one of the Brolys and then leaving the other, and then you're going to run those two as rotation. You move Blue Gogeta to a floater, and then you're going to have the Golden Frieza floating with his support, and also the Int Rosé, just because post super his defense looks pretty good. So yeah, just another style of team build that you have to look forward to. Personally, I think this is going to be a really fun build. Hopefully you guys are able to build something along those lines, and then for the time being, to get the most out of Rosé, you're probably going to be running some type of full Zamasu team. But let me know your thoughts on the unit and the team builds down below. Let me know which one you're planning on rocking with. So thank you all for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.